Hello everyone, just want to make a quick video, and what I'm going to do is just tell you a few plans I've got for the summer now the weather's getting better. I'm going to be working outside and in here, so a lot of projects on the go. Now the first thing I want to do is apologise. You might remember, if you are one of my subscribers, that I was doing a series of videos how to survive a nuclear attack. I've done part 1, part 2. Now, I was going to do a part 3, but unfortunately I've had trouble in the house with builders, and basically the layout of my house has changed somewhat. So where I intended to do the living in the shelter no longer exists. But when the house is back together again, I'll be making that video. I'm not going to give you a time or a date or anything because you can't be certain, but that's what's going to happen. So it will be soon. Probably, but I'm not going to give you a date, but it will happen. Right, so what I've got over the last few weeks is a few little goodies. Now, as you know, I'm building a bug out trailer, and what I've got is some things I want to put in there that I've bought various boot fairs, markets, and been given. So first things, it's just a bit of metal, but it's not sharp. It looked like a knife. 50p. I couldn't say no to it. I think somebody is using it as a putty knife or something, so I mean that's just clearly like tape or something, but that be coming off. I might like bring this down, profile it a bit here, come down there and put that into like a nice piece of wood or a bit of antler, something, make a rawhide sheath out of it. So 30p, and I can make a fairly, it'll be an alright knife. It's not going to be pretty, just a practical knife, but something to learn from. So there's that. Next thing, I've got these gloves. In fact, I've got 50p a pair I bought, and they're quite thick. So one's going to stay in the shed, the other going in the bug out trailer when it's built. Thick gloves. I think they're called, what's the word? Gauntlets or something. You can see that there. Yeah, they're quite thick. I've been testing them out, so they'd be good for like handling wood, cutting logs, things like that. So you don't lose any fingers or cut yourself and get an infection and die in the field. So that would be a good thing to keep in the trailer. 50p a pair, that's bloody brilliant. But the next thing, I've had this for a number of years, I just don't used it much. It's just a little hand axe. Bit of string just for comfort, but there's nothing wrong with the wood on it. And as you can see, it's just had a load of shit shoved in it. But what I want to do is take that off, put some oil into this to bring it back up. Maybe put a better bit of metal in there, big wedge. I'm going to tidy this blade up. That, another thing to go in the trailer, a little axe. And this I bought at a boot fair. I think this come to about £4. It's a big double handled axe. Now the reason I chose a wooden one is because if I'm in the field and the handle snaps, if it's one of them plastic things, I might not be able to get the head off. So at least I know I can build a new shaft from a piece of wood, which I'll probably do with this. I'll probably hand build a new one of these, but I'm going to see how it goes with this. Again, we're going to put some linseed oil or teak oil into this. I'll probably cut this bit off at the top here, and I'm going to take this out. You see it's had shit shoved up there as well. Going to work on the handle, and then we're going to get the files and take all the rough edges off of here, sharpen it, clean it up. It will be sharp enough to cut paper eventually, and yeah, so that's another thing for the trailer. We'll be doing a video on all of these things individually. Another thing I bought was a bow saw. Now it's a bit old, this is fucking huge, this one. So I'll do that. There you go. The only thing that really needs doing on, I paid about £4 for this as well. The same boot fair, I bought it along with the axe. But the blade's alright on it, just a bit rusty, but I guess I just got to buy a new blade for it and keep some spares in the trailer. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing much work on that or even a video on that, but I just thought I'd show it to you because it's all part of it. Then this. Now this is just a piece of metal which was cut with a hydraulic guillotine. I was at work a few years ago, I've had this knocking about for years. It's just a piece of steel, very thick steel. I see it hit the floor and I immediately thought that might be a good machete. So I even wrapped something around it for a handle, but I've never done any work on it. So again, I might turn this into some sort of cutting implement, like a machete or a bush knife. I'll take this crap off, I'll put a nice wooden handle on it, again another sheath. I don't know if I'm going to round it off and have it curved. I might just keep it like this and put like some barbs on the back of it. I don't know. I'll think of something. Next, now you might remember this from the cutting test video I did. The difference between a good blade and a crap blade. Well, that ain't how it was labelled, the video, but you know, was this. Now this was the bad example, and like I said, I'm going to do a project on it. Like I said, I'll take a close up of it now. It's just an old British Army 58 pattern belt with a bit of gaffer tape and a bit of DPM material. That's the sheath, and this chip blade, which is pretty thin, but it's not very sharp at all. So, and that again, we're going to tidy this up and turn it into something nice. And another thing I've got is this. It's a chainsaw blade. Oh, there you go, unfolded first time. Normally I can't get it unfolded. But yeah, it's a small chainsaw blade. No chainsaw though. So what I was thinking of doing is maybe taking one of the links out, turning it into one single thing, putting a handle on each end, and maybe making like a saw, a wire type saw, but out of a chainsaw blade. So yeah, it's another thing. And now for the big bit. I bought this from a boot fair last week. I've been after one for ages and I nearly paid 15 quid for it. But I paid £1 for a gas bottle. Seriously, and the label's still on it, look. £1. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I wanted to make a wood burning stove out of it. It is empty. I don't know how I'm going to go about it. I don't know if I want it standing up like this or sort of like horizontal. And we can angle going the top off here, put a hot plate one side and a grill this side. Because I've got these old oven shelves that maybe I could like put on the top or something that I can combine with it. So yeah, you know, I've never built one. I want to build one, so I might wait till I got a welder for this. But we'll come to that in I don't know how long till we do this video, but it'll be a few months, but we'll get there. Concerning the bug out trailer, I've got my wheels. I've had the body built for about a year now, but I've been looking for some wheels. And I finally found some stuffed in a bush. So if you've lost a pair of bicycle wheels, thank you, because they're going to be the wheels to the bug out trailer. That's what I'll be doing, and then that'll be operational, ready to go on the bike, and we can start loading it up with all these goodies. Right, now what I've got here, some files as well. I bought from the same boot fair, 30p each. I've got a selection. This ain't going in no trailer, I just thought I'd show you, because it's going to aid me with this, various other projects. So 30p a file, and there's some proper old English ones as well. So I'm well happy with that. Now what I want to do is say thank you to someone She's been moving house recently, and she's lived there for donkey's years. So what she's done is given me some bits that she found lurking around. She forgot she had, I think they were ex-husbands. But the first bit is this, it's a rifle scope. Nothing wrong with it. I think there's a bit missing there, but doesn't matter. And all the details are there for you. So it's what is it? 4x32 magnification. It's waterproof. It's called a Melt Master. And I can't read the other bit, but something sterling. So what I'm going to do is mount that to a rifle. So I'm going to have to build something to go on a rail or something, but we'll come to that. And also these pellets. Yeah. Again, I'll hold them close for you. Now, it's not just one tin of pellets. It's 2 tins of pellets. That's an empty tin, so I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to make something out of that, like a candle or... I don't know, but it's there. And what was inside it was this. There's a bloody light reflecting off it. There you go. That's $4.99 pellets. And that is a full tin of pellets. Yeah, they're 2.2 caliber. So what I'm going to be doing is putting them with my other thousands and thousands of pellets. And I will do shooting tests with different types of pellets. Impact and stuff on different surfaces. Or do they fly good in the wind? So yeah. So to do a little shooting test. Which I'll probably be doing in here, or if I can find a nice somewhere to shoot anyway, I'll be doing that. And the other, yeah, so I got them from Denise, that's her auntie, so thank you Denise, thank you very much. And the other thing I've got is actually from her twin sister, is these. And what you've got, all the drug dealers just throw them on the floor, but sometimes, like this one has been popped, a lot of them haven't. And I've got about 6 in here that haven't been popped. So I could use the empty ones for something, and well, I know what I'm going to use the full ones for. I'm going to be putting them in the pistol. So thank you Tesla. It's all good. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble too much, but there is another thing. My son wants to get involved in this channel as well. So he's just trying to pick himself some face gear. Again, I don't want his face all over the internet, just like I don't want mine, but I think he just wants to be like Daddy. But what we were doing is a father-son project. We built a Viking shield, proper one for reenactment. I don't do reenactment, I just went by the same spec. But the Viking shield is actually here, and we're just trying to find a boss. Now what we're going to do is make a boss for it out of a piece of metal. And what he wants to do is his first video is come and explain the shield to you. So again, look forward to that. And his first little video, well no, his second, because he did the firelighting, didn't he? But you didn't see him. But this video will be exclusively Hayden. So that's his son's name. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. Again, sorry about the video that I didn't do, but it will be coming. And look forward to all the projects here. I think the next one will be the big axe, because I'm itching to get this one sorted, because I've got a load of pallets to smash up for firewood, and a lot of that firewood will be going into that when it's built, so we can test it out. So yeah, cheers for watching, see you in the next video. Bye for now.